Alright, what is up guys, man, Darman Flame is here, aka Shiku Bars, and I am bringing you my 400 subscriber special, and this is the first time doing it, a top 5 Pokemon favorite, my favorite top 5 Pokemon, and the 2 Pokemon I did not count because everyone knows my favorite is Darmanitan and Talonflame, so please don't get it twisted, honey boo boo chow. Talonflame, excuse me for saying whatever I said, Talonflame and Darmanitan are my 2 favorite Pokemon equally. But anyways, I'm going to talk about my top 5 favorite Pokemon other than them 2. And the first person I would like to talk about is Sandlash. Sandlash is one of my favorite Pokemon due to the fact that he is just so freaking cool. Like, he has long blade claws, hands ready to slash someone, you know? He's ready to slash something open. He's just a cool, I think he's like a great designed Pokemon. The Pokemon looks so cool, so cool. And, you know, it'll be great if he actually got a Mega one day. Probably will not be next gen because he's not one of the favorite Pokemon and etc. But if he would ever get a Mega, you know, it'll be cool to see what they can do with it, you know? But Sandlash is just a cool Pokemon. I love it. You know, personally, coming from me, I love it. Many people may not love it, but trust me, I love it. Sandlash is one of my favorites. Been there since day one, since I was a little kid. You know, so it's been one of my favorites, you know? And the next Pokemon I like to talk about is number 2, which is Salamence. Salamence is a great Pokemon. He's a dragon type, flying type, and you know, he is just amazing. Number 1, he's my favorite color, blue, sky blue to be exact, sort of, kind of. But yeah, man, Salamence is a great Pokemon in my opinion. You know, great design. He is like a really good looking dragon type Pokemon, you know. He is like on all fours. He has wings and he breathes fire. So tell me, that is not everything a kid wants to see when he is little. A Salamence, big, breathing fire, bulky, you know. It is just one of the, you know, it's another great favorite. And by the way, guys, these are not in order. And yeah, so I'll move on to the my third favorite Pokemon, which is none other than Donphan. Donphan is a nice Pokemon because, you know, one thing I love Donphan for is Rollout. I love the move Rollout. I'm talking show wise. Rollout is the coolest move in my opinion. Coming from me, Rollout is the coolest move to see coming from a Donphan. Donphan turns into a little ball and he zooms past and smacks whatever is in his way, you know. Donphan is just a cool Pokemon. I love the move Rollout. You know, great design. It's just a great Pokemon, even great competitive wise, you know, if you need to set up hazards, etc. You know, Donphan is your go-to man. Donphan is your go-to man. Donphan is a great Pokemon. Now, let's move on to number 4, which is none other than Nidoking. Nidoking is also one of my favorite Pokemon because, you know, he's big, he's strong, and he's bad. I really excuse my language. I really love big, buff, strong Pokemon due to the simple fact that, you know, they look champion material, man. Nidoking is a champion material looking Pokemon. Alright, he may not be as good as, you know, others want him to be, but he is a champion material Pokemon. I really love Nidoking. You know, he can, I am in love with Nidoking. Not only to mention that his move pool is extremely great. He almost gets every TM in the game. Anyways, and let's move on to my last favorite Pokemon, which is none other than Machamp. Machamp is one of my favorite Pokemons due to the fact that number 1, he's my favorite type, which is fighting, and you know, he's just a cool, strong, buff Pokemon. You know, Machamp, you know, he's picking up boulders, he's slinging them at his opponents like a little, you know, he's a boss, man. He's a boss, great designed Pokemon, muscular, human looking like Pokemon slash duck slash I don't even know. He's just a great looking Pokemon. I mean, he got the boozy fade and all, man. He is just a great looking Pokemon, bodybuilder, pumping that iron. He's a great Pokemon, great design, and I'm loving it, man. I'm loving the Pokemon. I'm loving that Pokemon. And it'll be great to actually see him with the Mega as well. See what kind of ability they might put on him if they was to give him a Mega in the upcoming you know, auras. But anyways, guys, these are my top 5 favorite Pokemon. Your boy Shiku is about to sign out. Once again, thank you all for the 400 subs. I really love you all for that. Thank you for, you know, for those of you who've been with me from day one, you know, I've been struggling and etc, you know. But hey, your boy came a long way. Your boy at 400, moving up to 500. See you later on. Your boy Shiku out. Huh?
Real dope dealers for real.
Mike Wilmer. Young pick a move that dope. Young pick a move that dope. And move that young pick a move that dope. 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 You move that young pick a move that dope. 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 You move that young pick a move that dope. 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 Young pick a move that dope.